One.
The resting potential is a potential difference across the membrane of a cell when no nervous impulse is being conducted. The overall charge inside the axon, it's negative, it's minus 70 millivolts, because the distribution of ions inside and outside the axon. The sodium-potassium pump moves 3 sodium ions out the axon and 2 potassium in the axon, and then there's a high concentration of sodium outside the axon and high concentration of potassium inside the axon. And then axon membrane is more permeable for potassium, and potassium diffuses back across the membrane out the potassium channels, and then sodium diffuses back into the axon slowly via the sodium channels.
Depolarization is when the membrane potential becomes less negative. Depolarization occurs when the protein channels open and close. This alters the ability of particular types of ions to enter or exit the cell. In depolarization, the open channels let positive ions to flow into the cell. A stimulus causes a change in the distribution of ions and the axon becomes depolarized. For example, the open protein channels let sodium ions into the cell. The potassium protein channels are shut. The opening and closing of these protein channels depend on the voltage across the membrane. The voltage-gated sodium channels in the membrane open, allowing lots of sodium ions to rush into the cell. This makes the membrane potential increase very rapidly, going all the way up to 40 millivolts.
Repolarization is when the sodium ion channels shut and the potassium ion channels open. Potassium ions diffuse out down the concentration gradient. The cell becomes less positive inside as more diffuse out and the membrane is repolarized. But this then goes too fast. The membrane briefly goes through hyperpolarization. This is when more potassium ions diffuse out than the sodium ions diffuse in. So the potential difference across the membrane becomes more negative than the resting potential. This makes the membrane hyperpolarized. So then the sodium-potassium pump pumps 2 potassium ions back in and 3 sodium ions back out, restoring the ion balance of the resting potential.